Hi, this is Marcus. Now tuning into Marcus Speaks. I have a returning guest, Miss Winkey. Can you please say hi to the people?
Hey everybody, it's Wink. I'm back.
All right, so today we're gonna be talking about. Did you see that Ayesha Curry interview on the Red Table Talk on Facebook video?
I didn't see the interview, but I did see the clips.
Alright, so basically what she said was that she would love to seek attention, or in other words, she would like for other men to give her attention, which I find pretty I find that pretty messed up for the simple fact that she's married. Now, I'm not saying that since she's married that she doesn't have to, get attention from other guys, but she's seeking it. How can I put this? What am I trying to say? She wants it. Like it's something that she wants. I can't find the wording for what I'm trying to say, but I'm pretty sure everybody else knows what the hell I'm trying to say. But like she blatantly wants the attention from other men, and that is a no-no. Especially she's married.
So let me just explain it from a female point of view. Imagine that you are feeling yourself and you think like I am fine. And you put on your finest outfit, you get your hair done, and you are just looking good, and nobody tries to holler at you ever. How would that make you feel?
How, as a man?
Mm-hmm.
You can't ask a man that type of question because men don't care. I know I don't care, but I'm speaking as a true man. A man doesn't care if he puts on a nice ass outfit and whatever. Like, men don't go out to get attention, to seek attention, because basically we're the ones who have to give the attention any damn way. We have to go up and talk to a girl. Like I'm saying, this is 2019, whatever that means, but this is 2019, and girls are bold. They'll come up to dudes, but I don't see a dude going out to seek the attention of a woman. Like, it's beyond me to understand, because obviously I guess that's something that she wants because one thing she said in the interview was that she sees how like Steph gets all the attention after games and stuff. It's people, is mainly reporters or I'm guessing fans come up to her, and I'm pretty sure the groupies are or behind the scenes and try and seek them out or whatever, like, try and get to them. Then she said that she inserts herself in certain conversations when she sees shit going left, but for the most part, like, I feel like she has to be confident enough to know that her man won't cheat on her. Like, she's at every home game. I'm not too sure about away games because they got children. I'm pretty sure she can't travel the way that she wants to with Steph, but like, I feel as though that she's putting herself in a bad predicament, in a bad position, for the simple fact that she wants attention. And I think I saw that, like, after that interview happened, like, she's been getting like DMs from dudes like, yeah, you look pretty, girl, you look good, I'll give you attention. Like, I don't think that's something that she should have put out there. I feel as though that's something she should have kept to herself, for real. Like, it's something that it's beyond me. Everybody, today's topic, if you haven't thought about it yet, today's topic is attention currency to the female soul? Now, to get into that, how do you feel about this topic? Do you feel as though that attention is the currency to the female soul?
Yes, I believe so. a lot of times, a lot of females feel like if they're not getting the attention that they want from their man, we don't feel loved. Like, we don't feel wanted, we don't feel worthy. And a lot of times, it's either you get a man who gives you all the attention in the world, or you get a man who his attention is limited. It's never any in between with men.
So, how do you feel about, like, how do you feel about her comment, like what she made? Do you feel like she's putting herself in a bad position of
I think
all
she
that?
did, but I just don't think she meant it that way. I mean, I get it. I mean, for me, I get it. I mean, you see your husband getting all this attention, and she's probably really jealous. I mean, she probably want to make her man jealous too. She probably want, some guys to try to holler at her and her man to see it. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what that was about. I think what she said wasn't the way she meant to come off.
But you can't do that in a relationship. I can see if you just talk and you want the like that type of attention to make the guy jealous so he can try harder. But I feel as though when you're in a relationship, when shit happens like that, a fight is bound to happen because
not even a fight. Because a man who's secure in his relationship is going to know that, okay, that's my baby. You can look all you want to. You can try to holler, but, that's mine. So I don't think that a fight is going to break out, depending on the maturity level of the person.
I disagree because this is how I feel about, if a dude hollers at my girl or whatever, I feel as though that if I'm with my girl at like a club or a bar or a lounge, and I'm, naturally a dude is going to scan the area, when he's with his girl, because if you got a bomb ass girl, a sexy ass girl, like that dudes is gonna look at her, like like to put myself in this predicament. I went to Atlantic City for my birthday weekend. Okay, I had a pretty good looking girlfriend at the time, and we had went out to this club that's in Atlantic City called The Pool. And when we had got up in there, we checking the scene out, we looking around, whatever. So, we look at each other, all right, let's get some drinks, and then let's go and find a seat, sit down, scope the bar, see what it's like, and then, let's go to the dance floor. So, initially, when we went to go and get our drinks, the bartender was flirting with my girl and was trying to get at her or whatever, as if I wasn't there. And I'm looking at this dude like, nigga, is you fucking stupid? Like, I know you doing your job, but don't get this shit fucked up out here. Like, I don't give a fuck where I'm at. Like, I'm not, and I say that to say this. I won't fight for a girl, and I won't fight over a girl. But if I feel disrespected, then that's when I'll fight. Like, I'm not about to, like, if it was on if she was feeling them type shit, okay, well, I'll do like I usually do. If shit happens like that, I'll be like, all right, I'm going to the bathroom, I'll be back. And then I'm out. Like, I'm a leaver. But I don't feel as though that is the type of attention that I feel as though that she should be wanting from other guys. Like, that's just me. Like, I'm just saying. But like the situation I was just talking about with myself, like, like, I didn't bring no smoke to her. Like, why the fuck are you allowing shit like that to happen? Like, nah, like, I let it go, because I'm looking at the motherfucker like, yo, nigga, I'm with her. Like, don't be on no dumb shit. Like, yeah, whatever. Like, anyway, so my first question about this is my attention more valuable than my money? And I feel as though that it's a double-edged sword. And with that being said, I feel as though that my attention and my money plays a part in all of this. Like, I feel as though that if I have the means of
Marcus,
taking care of somebody, yes.
Marcus,
Yes.
Marcus.
Yes, I'm here.
Sorry, your connection went out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Like I was saying, I feel as though if I have the means to take care of somebody, that gets me the attention that I feel as though that she will want to give me. But on the flip side, I feel as though that if I give her attention while I have the means of however you want to look at it, that, you know, I'm guessing it would be a fair exchange, but, you know, is it because I have the means, or is it because I'm, you know, I'm being flashy within a sense or whatever? So, what do you feel about that? Hello?
Connection went out again.
All right, I'm gonna call you back. So everybody, please stick around while I get my caller back or whatever. But like I was saying, I feel as though that type of attention isn't needed, and I feel as though if I have the means to take care of someone, in a sense, that gives me some type of attention, and then, you know, I have to give the attention to, you know, her in return. So, the first thing I want to say from that is, why is it that Aisha talked about getting more attention? And with that, why does she say that of getting more attention? Does she mean that, was that an outcry for her to tell Steph that she wants more attention by saying she would like if she got more attention from other guys? Or, you know, like, what do you think? Like, cause I was taken aback by all that. Like, I didn't like that.
Well, like I said, you gotta look at it from a female point of view. When your man is getting so much attention,
yeah, but he's an NBA star.
Woman, you gotta think about it. Like, okay, well,
Aisha's okay. She's not a beautiful woman. I'm not saying she's not beautiful, but she's, you know, if we was judging 1 to 10, Aisha would be a smooth 7.5.
She wants the same type of attention that her husband is getting.
But she don't play ball.
And she's not getting it because she expects it.
Then pick up a fucking basketball. Like, be able to shoot fucking from across the court. Like, be able to do that. Like,
yeah, she thinks just because she pretty, that men should try to holler at her.
Like I said, she ain't that pretty, so don't keep saying that.
In mind is that men are intimidated by a powerful woman. But so she's forgetting that, you know, not only is she beautiful, she's powerful. She's married to an athlete. So, you know, most men not gonna shoot their shot. Just for you to let them down.
Well, I feel as though that she put herself in a bad spot. And not only do I feel like she put herself in a bad spot, I feel as though that she possibly could bring bad karma to the relationship. Because let me put it like this. Let's say that she does get the attention that she's seeking. Then what?
Well, then she'll feel big-headed. Her head gonna be pumped up.
Okay, so after she feels like, you know, a superstar after getting all this attention, is she gonna get drunk with it and then want more of it? Like, you gotta draw the line somewhere.
Right.
Like,
I feel like just because she's not getting it is something that she wants. Now, if she was getting bombarded with attention, like, you know, Rihanna or somebody, she wouldn't want the same attention. The only reason she feel like she want that attention is because her husband is getting it so frequently, and she just stand by watching him, you know, feeling like,
do you know how it's like?
Why won't somebody try to holler at me for once?
Okay, we've been kids before, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you remember when you first got your first cookie?
Yeah.
You remember how good your first cookie was?
A real cookie or
a real cookie, not the other cookie. I'm saying I remember when I first got, you know, my first cookie. Goddamn shit. You know what I mean? But anyway, I remember when I got my first cookie, I wanted more cookies. Goddamn it! Like, it's like, damn, where the fuck has this shit been? Like, I need more of it. But I feel as though she's like a child. She's never had cookies before, and she wants to taste cookies, and then I feel as though when she gets a taste of cookies, she's gonna want more cookies. So she had, I metaphorically pray that she doesn't get any cookies, because it's gonna be a monster created, man. Like, it's really gonna be a monster created.
Well, I mean, she already light skinned, so you gotta.
That don't make her cute.
She might think really highly of herself. So by her,
did you hear?
Really,
but did you hear her comment about that? I lived in Canada, and then when I came to the States at 14, I wasn't white enough for the white kids, I wasn't black enough for the black kids, so I didn't know where I fit. And then I met Steph, and Steph made me feel good, and blah blah blah. Like, it's all that bullshit that every light skinned person or mixed person goes through in America. They don't feel black enough, they don't feel white enough, they don't know where they fit, so they feel like outcasts. Like, you gotta find your niche somewhere and then roll with it. Like, I'm not blaming her for feeling like that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not down on her for that and feeling the way that she feels. I feel as though that, you know, it's healthy within a sense, but the way that she put it, she never should have said it the way that she did. So
and that's why I said that I believe the way she said it was not the way she meant it.
Exactly. So I feel as though, just like everybody else says about Kanye West, she needs somebody to say what she wants to say, have them curated it in a sense where it's digestible for everybody else, and then have them say what they want to say, because obviously what they're trying to say ain't coming off the way that they're thinking it, and it's not good. So the next part of what I want to say is does money play a part in keeping a woman's attention? How do you feel about that?
Does money play a part in keeping a woman's attention? I'm gonna say no, because you can have money and be a whole asshole, and that would instantly turn me off.
Okay, so you feel as though personality shines more than money?
Absolutely.
But what about the females that's out there that's like, well, fuck it, like, fuck, you know, a nigga's personality. I want to know how, you know, how many Benjamins he got in his pocket, like how much he got in his bank account. Like, what about them females?
I mean, those females are superficial. I mean, everybody's different. You gotta look at it like this. Everybody receives love different. Some people don't feel like they're loved unless you spending money on them. Some people don't feel like they're loved unless you know, kissing and hugging on them every 5 minutes. It all depends on how you receive love. So, as far as women, you know, who want to know how much a man has in his pocket, that woman would have to be with a man who's also superficial and doesn't mind, spending money on his woman.
So do you feel as though that broke men get less attention than financially stable men?
Actually, no. Broke men, they get the most attention.
Let me flip that.
You know why?
Let me flip that. Do broke men give more attention than financially stable men? So answer it both. Like, answer both questions, but at the same time, because it's fairly the same question.
Okay, so broke men absolutely, definitely give you a lot more attention. Give you more attention because he's not necessarily working as much as the man with money is to provide, or he's not working at all. So the reason why I say that broke men get more play is because a lot of times, females with low self-esteem will take a guy and they'll be working their butt off, and the guy will just be sitting at home in their house, while they at work.
Oh shit. Alright, I'm gonna try to continue this, but I understand what she was trying to say. I'm trying to get her back now. Alright, I'm sorry, I lost you. Go ahead.
At the end of the day, when she comes home from work, he's there missing her and doing everything that a guy with money who's been at work all day would not do when he came home from work.
Yeah, but do you feel as though that most gender roles have flipped within the paradigm shift of what's been happening in the world, well, in the United States more because of the women's lib and what's the women's group that's out now?
Not sure.
I'll say women's lib because it's basically the same thing. Women's lib, LGBTQ, and all this. Like, do you feel as though that gender roles have flipped within a point because of whatever?
Well, I do realize that a lot of gender roles have changed. Like back in the day, it was a man's job to take care of a woman, and a man was proud to take care of his woman. These days, in 2019, there's so many women raising men that, a woman can't really raise a man.
Define that. Define woman raising a man.
Women raising men.
Define it for the people who don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I'm sorry, I'm talking about single mothers. Okay, single mothers raising young black boys. Okay, and as a single mother, you can't really teach a boy how to be a man. It takes a man to teach a boy how to be a man. So I think that's what has a lot to do with the gender roles changing. I think back in the days, people got married and they stayed married. And
most of them weren't happy though.
A man took care of a woman. But now, in these days, there's so many single mothers, so many single mothers out there that the gender roles have honestly changed. Mothers are working their asses off, and they're just looking for somebody to supplement, what they're doing. And whether that be Harry down the street that sell drugs or Tom down the street that work at Jiffy Lube.
I agree, but I'll disagree also, and this is why I disagree. You talked about how when men back in the days married married women or whatever and took care of them. Most of the time, they didn't have a choice. The men, they didn't have a choice because back in those days, if you lay down for a woman and you fathered a child with that woman, y'all initially had to get married because it didn't look right with this woman being married. And you know how small places used to be back in the day. Everybody knew everybody. Well, basically, within the 1900 to 1960 or whatever, whatever. Like, you couldn't father a child with a woman and not marry the woman. So usually the men would be unhappy marrying the woman. Not saying that the woman wouldn't be unhappy marrying the man, but in a sense it didn't look right. So you know, with that being said, the man usually will be stepping out on the relationship and you know about these stories, how men will have a whole different family across town or basically across the street or whatever, and when, you know, the man would die, you know, it's the kid, the family that he had, you know, with the woman he wasn't happy with, and then the other family would show up at the funeral, and then that's when motherfuckers would know, oh shit, Jerry had other kids with the woman across the street. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we don't know. Like I just feel as though that, yes, gender roles have flipped. There's no other way to really look at it other than, you know, single mothers taking care of little boys their whole life, and there's no male role model around them at all. So yes, the paradigm has shifted or whatever. But to tie that into what we were talking about, does money play a part in keeping a woman's attention? I would say maybe. Like you said, depends on how the woman is. Mm-hmm. So, with that being said, does finances get a woman's attention, or does tension alone get a woman's attention?
It has to be an even amount of both, because at the end of the day, it's 2019 and love don't pay the bills. But they
say there's no romance without finance.
That's it. I mean, so love don't pay the bills. So at the end of the day, it has to be a balance to where, you know, either, you know, we can meet halfway, you know, somewhere in the middle. But at the end of the day, it's like you can't have one without the other. And if you have one without the other, you're settling.
Right. So, okay, so do shallow women settle when they meet a man that has finances that, okay, let's say he's a baller. You know, he got 6 cars, 2 houses, you know, let's say he's a block boy, or let's say he works for corporate America, but he, you know, he's flashy because he grew up in the hood or whatever. So does his mentality naturally attract women because he's flashy?
You say his personality. His physical might attract women because he's flashy, but your personality is what will take over.
But let's say, okay, because he's attracting women because of the things that he has. So let's say he's lacking in certain areas to where the only way that he can grab a woman is by flashing the shit that he got. Like, does that bring more attention to him than what he could with a woman that, let's say, you know, banging body and all that, you know, whatever? Like, okay, let's say that the woman looks like an Instagram model. Do you think that the dude with all the money attracts that type of girl?
Yeah, of course.
But why do you think that?
Because she's looking for money. Instagram model is looking for money. She's not looking for anything with substance. Okay, so with that being said, let's draw this back to Aisha's comment. Do you think that she's trying to that she wants dudes to look at her that essentially make more money than Steph? And hold on. Let me put it on record. Steph makes $200 million a year. So I don't think that's the case. I think she just wants some damn attention.
Yeah,
I honestly think she just see her husband getting all the attention.
Yeah, but
I'm jealous.
I've always been told a busy man doesn't have a lot of time. An unbusy man has all the time in the world. So do you feel?
That's true.
So do you feel as though that since Steph doesn't really have much time for her, that
She's lonely. Mm-hmm.
Okay, but he basically okay. You said that a man. Okay, hold on. I'll get to that in a minute. Steve Harvey's 3 things of I forgot what the topic of the matter is, but he says that when you meet a woman, the 3 things you do is profess, protect, and provide. So he's providing. He already professed his love for her, and he's protecting her because not only do they have a good stream of income coming in from him playing, in the NBA, but she's adding on to it also because she's a chef. She has a line of cookware out. She's making as much money as him. She's making appearances on stuff too. So I could see within their family structure that they're fine, but it seems as though within their relationship, from how she's putting it, that they really don't have a good how can I say this? They don't really have a good relationship to where they talk a lot, where they engage in talking about certain things. And I feel as though that's something that they should have talked about a long time ago. What do you think?
I agree, but she was on a talk show, so she probably felt like she was talking freely. But I also think that she probably is really lonely. I know a lot of times when you're dating somebody who's an athlete or somebody famous, that they're gone a lot. They're gone out of the country a lot. They have a lot of promos. They had a lot of sponsors to keep happy. So, and then again, not only that, how many married people do you know that are lonely? The loneliest people are married.
I wouldn't know. Okay, wait a minute. I got an example. Female I was dealing with, her and her husband divorced. And to be honest, from how she talked about their relationship from when they was together, it seems though it was a good relationship. They only fought about like dumb shit, she said, but it wasn't to the fact where it would span out over weeks, whatever. They had a good relationship. What broke them up is because he didn't have enough time for her because he was always at work. He works in the medical field, and she was a housewife. So when I met her, she was 2 years in working a job in the medical field, and she basically said that when they split up, everything was cool, and they're friends now, but the only thing that broke them up is because he was never there. So their son had football practice. She'll be taking him because he will be at work. He wouldn't get home until he'll be basically getting shifts. He'll go in the morning but wouldn't come home until nighttime. Not saying he was cheating, but the checks added up. But at the same time, he's basically trying to provide a life for her because he's the only one working. So Steph is providing a life for them. It's very comfortable from what it looks like, and she's providing a life also because she has a stream of revenue coming in, and they seem as though that their family unit works well. It just seems as though that certain aspects of their relationship doesn't work well. So, like, I'll let you expound on that some more, and we can move on. So, if you have anything to say about that, just go ahead.
No, that's all.
All right. So, my next question with this is: should a man feel obligated to give a woman attention, or should he let the pieces fall where they may to get results? And what do I mean by that? So, as a man, when I meet a girl, the obligation is to get the girl interested so we can further the relationship to see where it goes. So, when I mean, or should he let the pieces fall where they may, that's basically taking it one step at a time, one day at a time, letting, trying to fill this person out, not trying to rush nothing. So, he's giving, like, a dude will give a woman all the attention in the world, but it's not going to be to the point to where he's constantly wanting to be around her because because I know some dudes, they'll not speak to a girl weeks at a time to see how she deals with not being able to speak to that person for a while. Like, how stable-minded are you when I'm not around for a couple days to a week at a time? Like, how do you react to this? And if it's on some, well, you ain't called me in such and such amount of time, like, he already knows, okay, well, I know if I leave her alone for more than 2 days, then it's going to be a problem. Or, if it's another type of situation, leaves her alone for 2 days and everything's cool, she's like, well, damn, I just wanted to, I missed you, I just want to know how you were, you never called. Like, then he'll know, okay, well, she's good to be alone for a while, and she doesn't trip when I'm not around for a while. So, with that being said, in your own words, how do you feel about the question?
I feel like we too old to be playing mind games.
But within the whole mind game thing, it's feeling the person out. It's vetting the person out.
I guess
you don't know
there's other ways to feel a person out than to play mind games.
That's not really a mind game though, because maybe the motherfucker is busy to the fact that he can hit you up. So when he does hit you up, is it going to be a big blowout, or is everything going to be cool? Like, that's all I'm trying to say.
I guess, I don't know, because it all depends on the relationship you have with that person. If you and that person, talking every day, and all of a sudden you up and disappear, like, as a woman, the first thing you want to think, you jump to conclusion and say, okay, well, I guess he found somebody else, or I guess he don't want to fucking talk to me no more. So,
but sometimes it's not even that. It's just that motherfuckers been busy. Like I be busy sometimes. Like, I don't know why you tripping. Like, that's all some people can say. Like, and then at that point is, do you still want to fuck with me or not? Because it seems though that you have a problem when I leave you alone for more than fucking 3 days. Which brings me to my next question. Why is so much attention allotted to women?
Because women make the world go round.
Of course you will say that. But seriously, why is so much attention given to women? Let's look at this from all aspects first, and
why?
And then let's get into what we've been talking about. So, if you could, in like a minute or two, like, answer the question within all aspects of why so much attention allotted to women.
Well, first of all, women are beautiful creatures.
Of course.
So, I mean, why wouldn't you want to look at us? Why wouldn't you want to touch us? Why wouldn't you want to love us? Women, we're strong, we're beautiful, we're powerful, you know, and happy wife, happy life.
No, I disagree. I disagree. Because how's it?
Why not? You're making a woman happy. You don't think she's gonna make you happy?
It's not my job to make it's not my job to make somebody else happy.
Okay.
Happiness starts with yourself first.
A person should be happy by themselves before they try to be happy for somebody
exactly.
else. But as a partner, you know what makes your partner tick.
Of course.
You know what pisses them off.
Of course.
You know what makes them happy.
Of course.
So that's why I say happy wife, happy life.
But that's a very slippery slope.
You know what to do. You know what not to do. That's what I mean when I say that.
This is what I feel. Men pay so much attention to women for the simple fact is that if you're a heterosexual male, everything and anything about a woman turns you on. Not like in a sexual type of nature, but you know, in a sexual type nature, but mentally. Something happens when a man looks at a woman. And this is just off appearance alone. And then when we start to get to know you and we start to see that you have certain qualities and stuff that we like, then that's when other shit starts sparking. That's when fucking, you know what I mean, our neurons and shit start firing off a little faster or whatever, and it's something about you that makes us want to be around you more. So I can understand, you know, why so much attention is a lot of the women, because yes, you are beautiful creatures. Yes, it's something about your shape, your frame, your butt, your breasts, your hips, your legs, your arms, your conversation, the way you think or whatever. Like, yes, it's a reason why the Most High gave man a woman and woman man. Like, it's a two-way street. Like, men have women for a certain purpose, women have men for a certain purpose. Sometimes evil, but sometimes good also. So I want to ask also, what makes a woman's soul feel good about getting attention? Like, what is it about attention that makes a woman, like, just, you know what I mean, just want attention so much?
I think it's the acknowledgement of attention, like the acknowledgement that I'm here, the acknowledgement of, you know, I'm aware that you're here. I mean, it just makes us feel wanted. Feeling wanted is a big thing. You know, some women we're afraid of rejection. So, you know, if you're not giving us the attention we want, and we're seeking that attention from you, and you reject us, it can be damaging to the self-esteem.
You know why?
Why?
Because ever since y'all been 13 years old, women have... Okay, so women start hitting puberty around what, like 10 years old?
11, 12.
11, okay, 10, 11, 12. So boys don't start puberty until like 12. So ever since y'all been 13 years old, y'all have been getting a lot of attention from boys, and it starts, and I'm speaking for me when I say this. When I started really looking at girls is when I was in the 7th grade. That's when I started touching butts and I started looking at breasts more. And I wanted, like, basically I was exploring what the hell the female body was within my mind. And that sounds creepy as fuck, but every dude has done this. When we reach the ages of 12 and 13, it's something about being around a woman that is I don't know. Well, I wouldn't say a woman, but when we see women, like something sparks more. But when we're little boys looking at little girls or whatever, when we're 13 looking at another when 13-year-old boys look at a 13-year-old girl, like it's something about those girls that makes us feel like, what the fuck? Like, I haven't seen nothing like this. Because I remember when I was in 6th, 7th grade, and when girls started, sprouting out more, like the shit was fucking crazy for me, and it was a very hard time in school or whatever, because I couldn't pay attention. So with that being said, I want to ask you a question, and this goes into like men with money type deal. Are men with businesses and money and shit like that, etc. Do they have less time than a man that doesn't have like a business or that type of stuff?
They do have less time.
All right.
Most times they're the owner operator.
So is a man more attractive with a business and money and those types of things than a man without? And do women give those types of men more attention?
It all depends on the woman, because at the end of the day, you got to stick to the person that's within your league. So, I mean, a chick with projects ain't gonna mind a guy with no job or a jailbird. But a lawyer chick might want somebody that can keep up with her. Try to answer it. That makes sense.
It makes sense. So, I'm gonna get into another question that I had, and I think this is more geared for women to think about and answer. Why do women need so much attention? I feel as though that women need a lot of attention is because it makes them feel secure. It makes them feel good about themselves, that the positive attention that they get is key to their existence, but also the negative attention is also key to their existence, because they'll know how to react to certain attention. So I want you to explain why do women need so much attention? Like, what is it about attention that makes women feel good?
Well, a lot of us are daddyless, so I think it has a...
Is it just that? Is it just that most of y'all are daddyless? That's it?
Yeah, I take it for essential. Like, because I feel as though if a woman's there to pay her the attention that he should have growing up, then she won't be looking for that love from nobody else. When she gets there, she'll always go back to her dad.
So, okay, yeah, because I've heard that before. Because basically, a female, if she has a positive male role model that is within her father, she'll seek a man that's just like her father, correct? Hello? Alright, so we'll have to conclude this. We'll have to conclude this some other time, but I feel as though that a woman does seek the positive male role model.
We'll see you in a little bit, okay?
Within her father, and then she wants a man to exhibit those same traits that her father has. So what I was saying was that, from what you said, was a positive male role model out of her father, and she seeks that. So do you feel as though that's true? And if so, please expound on it.
Yes, I do.
All right. So also, I want to say, women, is having attention, is it a feeling of like security, or is it something that you strive for on a daily basis? You know, in some aspects, like, if you get attention on a daily basis, how does that make you feel? Is it, you know, like do you feel as though that you have gained something? Do you feel as though that you've gotten something out of it? Do you feel as though that you've learned something from the attention? So, with that being said, I want to say that do you feel as though that and I want you guys to answer this in the comments section, and I'll just come up with a question off the top of my head. Do you feel as though, and I want the women to answer this, and I want the males to answer this as well, but I want the males to answer it differently. So I'll ask this for the women: when you get attention, how does it make you feel? And men, when you give attention, okay, I'll say that differently. Women, when you get attention from a man, how do you feel about it? If it's positive or if it's negative, please give both examples. When you get negative attention and when you get positive attention. Men, when you give attention to a woman, how does that make you feel? And I would say, please give only the positive reasons why. I don't want to hear or see the negative reasons why you give certain women attention. I don't care. Just give some of the positive reasons of why you do it. So I would say that concludes today's topic. Oh shit, I didn't do my final thought. Alright, so my final thought with this would be, within the aspect of Aisha Curry going on the Red Table Talk and basically spewing her personal business, her personal relationship business to the world to hear, and then getting a negative reaction in some sort, and then some people praising her about it, I feel as though that when you're in a relationship, the only two people that knows your business is the person that you're in the relationship with. There should be no reason why you should be telling your business to anybody and saying it in a way that the world will react to it. There should be no reason why that happened on that show. There should be no reason why she said what she said on that show. It's very disrespectful to the relationship. And like I said, I'm not degrading the woman. I'm not downplaying what she said. She said what she said for a reason. Fine, I understand. But there's certain shit you shouldn't say to a certain extent. Now, if she would have said it in a different way, in a different light, it probably would be different. But with that being said, that concludes the show. And I would like to tell Miss Winkey, we're ending the show right now. So do you have anything to say to the people before you go?
Thank you for having me tonight, Marcus.
You're welcome. So that concludes the show today, everybody. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I would like to say to everybody, please follow the Facebook page and the Instagram page on the description page of my channel. You can see that I have the Facebook link to that. You'll probably be able to get to the Instagram from the Facebook page, and please don't hesitate to hit the follow button on both, because with y'all I would be nothing. So please, y'all can give topic ideas for me, and I'll do my best to get to all of them and try to research them. Please follow the people that I've had on so far, Miss Winkey, King Asia. I'm trying to get some more people. I want to get a couple other people on here or whatever. So like I said, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, to the social media pages, and to the 2 guests I've had on my show so far. So that concludes today's episode. Please comment on what you heard today, if you liked it, if you didn't like it, and we can just work this shit the hell out. And that concludes today's episode. I am Marcus, and this is Marcus Speaks. Thank you.